Hey, this is going to be a rather short video where I'm going to cover how to install Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager on a WordPress site. I will show the most, probably the easiest solution there is right now. I'm going to do it just on, based on an example of a super simple WordPress site. There would be a separate video on how to install Google Analytics through Google Tag Manager, and I would recommend this solution. But today, for the simplicity and have it in the scope in one place, I will cover how to do it through WordPress alone. So we'll start with the assumption that you do have GA account set up and that you have Google Tag Manager account set up. And this is where we would start working from. I have a WordPress site that I have created. I cleaned it up a bit, so there is nothing inside it. So there is no plugins. There is a single theme that is a basic WordPress theme. So that would work for any solution like whatsoever. So the way to install a GA right now, as of 2022, is to add a plugin. To add a simple plugin, which is called Google Sitekit. This plugin is, it gives you basically the tools to install the tracking, as well as actually the data that you would see inside your WordPress site. So this is something that I very recommend to do, just because of the simplicity of what can you see on the website. So there's a lot more complex that you can have, but as soon as you install this plugin, it asks you to start the setup, just as simple as that. Basically the easiest way to do it is actually to sign in with your Google account, and it will then connect everything else that you need. Basically, the step one would be to sign in with Google. That would allow you to go through everything that you would need for that. And the 5 services that it will have for you is actually to see the domains, to see the Search Console data, and this plugin would basically connect your website to all Google infrastructure that you would need. So when you sign up, you need to verify your Google site ownership. So now it would turn on the metrics, and then it would set up the Search Console. This is everything that the plugin does. It's on its own when you connect your Google account. But let's just dive into a little bit more details on how it works. This is now the connection that has happened, but we need to go to the settings to actually understand how that would work. So now it has connected the Search Console, and you would be able to see all the details in the Search Console, and as soon as those are populated. Yeah, so there is obviously nothing there at this moment in the Search Console, but whatever SEO situation you will have, this will appear right here. Then you need to check the services that are connected. Basically, for now, it has just connected Search Console. The way to set up the Tag Manager is actually very straightforward. You just give permission to that, and as you continue, it lets you to set basically to select the account that you would want to use, and to select a container. And the good thing about that is, at this moment, you may not even have a Google Tag Manager container. You can actually create it through this Sitekit, and then as you continue, that's done. You basically have it connected, and if you go to the Tag Manager, you actually have it connected right now to the site. And how can we check that? Basically, if we refresh the page and go to the Elements console, we can actually see that Google Tag Manager script is added to the website. This is the no script part, and this is the actual Tag Manager. And then the next step could be to you can either set up directly through here, And this is also very easy. You just click on Setup Analytics, and then you would connect to your account. You connect to basically the property that you have, and that would be done. Like, you select what you want to use that, and you can either have an existing property. And this is an interesting point with the star. Like, an associated Universal Analytics property would also be created. So GA stops using those. This is basically the Google Analytics we all know, but starting from next year, that would not be working anymore. So GA, while it phases it out, many services, many people like still to use it. So it does create a new property with kind of the old tracking way, and this would be used to show you like the dashboard in this sitekit. Because you're creating a new property, it actually needs one more permission, but as soon as it's done, you would get GA connected, and when the site would become live, and well, it is live, but no one has seen it. Basically, all the data would start to be collected here, and you would see some very simple dashboards on what's happening on the site, as well as in your GA accounts. Like right now, we can see only the current site. But if we refresh it, we actually see two properties. There is another property that has been created, which is the Universal Analytics. And let's see the acquisition reports. This is the actual report that has been created. As we have it now all connected, the way I would recommend to check that things are right is if we go to tagassistant.google.com and check the current website. This is what's going to happen. It would just connect to the website, and if you go to the previous tab, you would actually see that we have GTM connected, we have the Universal Analytics property connected, and we have the regular or the newer GA4 property connected. And that is all done. That is all set up. So anything that you have built in for Google Analytics tracking in WordPress site, that would work right now. I would have a separate videos on how to install Google Analytics through Google Tag Manager, which would be a more universal solution to if you're not using WordPress, but if it's something else. But so this is the easiest way on how to install Google Analytics and have some tracking and reporting on your WordPress site. Don't forget to subscribe, because we're gonna have more tutorials, and if you haven't seen the series on how we're building Shopify apps, there's gonna be a link to that at the end of the video as well. So that's it. See ya.